Okay, Dr. Sanchez, I'm having you back again because the last episode we did, it just did so well. And a lot of people responded to it. And these are my rapid fire questions that I think that are really what people want to know.
Okay.
Okay. Here we go. Here's number one. You ready?
Yes.
Buckle up.
Okay. Uh-oh.
I gotta look up here and read it. What does real listening look like?
Good question. Real listening is when you are looking into a person's eyes and you are not thinking of what you want to say in response, but you're listening to what they say where you can repeat it back to them.
Okay. I like that. I like that.
question.
Why do people feel pressure to be happy? Why do we feel pressure to be happy?
In this society, if you're happy, then you're normal, you know? But I tell people all the time, you can have a bad day. You can have a bad day or two. It's when those days turn into 4, 5, 6, 7 days where you need to worry about it. But everybody's going to have a day where you wake up and you go like, I don't feel like liking anybody today. I'm not happy today. And that's okay.
So being not happy is okay.
Being not happy is okay.
But it's the pattern of sadness
you
that's
don't
not
want
okay.
it to become a pattern and drive into another day and another day and another day. But occasional day of, I don't want to talk is okay.
Okay, good. Ooh, this is really good. How do you express your needs and not feel like a burden?
Great question, Matthew. I can remember back in the day that I had needs, and I would tell a friend of mine, and I would call them back the next day and tell them, and I could tell they were getting bored with it, and they didn't want to keep listening. So, you have to find that one friend that you can talk to, but if you feel like you have a lot of needs, get a therapist. Get a therapist.
Because your friends are not your therapist.
No, and your therapist is trained to listen and wants to hear it. So get a therapist so that you can express those needs and you don't have to feel like you're a burden. That's a good question.
I like that. What's the first step when someone feels overwhelmed? What's the first step I should do when somebody feels overwhelmed?
You mean what that person should do?
Yeah, what that person should do. If I feel overwhelmed, what's the first step I should take? Or what's the first thing I should think?
Right, exactly. Good question. When you feel overwhelmed, my mother used to say, be still. Be still.
What's being still look like?
Being still means stop. Don't be all over the place. Don't say and do things that, you'll regret later. If you feel overwhelmed, sit down somewhere. I mean, your parents just say, go somewhere and sit down. Go somewhere and sit down and try to collect yourself and say, why do I feel overwhelmed? I tell people a lot of times, write a circle, put yourself in the middle of the circle, draw a little stick figure. What all are the things that are coming into this circle? That's why I feel overwhelmed. Okay, what can I do about this one? Nothing. What can I do about this one? I can fix this right now. I can fix this later. I can sit down somewhere. Sit yourself down somewhere, be still, and figure out why am I feeling overwhelmed.
That's good. That's good. That's good. How do childhood patterns show up in adult relationships?
Every day. They show up every day. And that's one of the things I love about doing counseling, because when I was telling you earlier, we are the sum of our childhood experiences, meaning all those things we go through in our childhood accumulate and they reach the top of our existence, which is our adulthood. And then sometimes all those things start spilling out all over the place because we haven't dealt with them and we don't understand them. And that's when, again, you go to therapy and you start thinking, yeah, well, this happened. My parents broke up here. I felt isolated here. When I relate to my spouse and he hasn't had those shared experiences, sometimes we have a conflict. So that's how you handle that.
Okay, I hear you. What I hear you saying is that they show up all the time, and how we handle them is communicating them.
Right. And identifying, what we are, and I can tell you quickly, like one of the best ways that I got so close to my husband is when I realized, okay, he grew up in this type of family.
Sure.
I grew up in this type of family.
Sure.
And when we start thinking about childhood and when we start thinking about parenting and we think about money, we're clashing because we have two different ideologies we grew up with. Once I realized that and he realized that, we could merge those ideologies into one and communicate better.
That makes sense. Okay, that's going to set somebody free. I feel that.
Yeah.
What are silent beliefs that harm our mental health?
Oh, I like that question. That's very deep. Silent beliefs, again, are things sometimes we've learned as children and we've incorporated them into our existence and we haven't dispelled them. It's kind of like when my husband and I come home from work and we open the cookies and we start eating them before dinner and he says to me, "Why are you eating those cookies?" And I say, "Because I'm grown and I can eat them if I want to." We joke about that because our parents sometimes teach us things, and some things are good. Some things we need to take with us. Some things we need to let go of. And so we have to be able to create our new experiences. And you have those silent ones that you harbor and you say, "I can't do this because I was taught as a child that that's wrong. I can't say this because," and you have to get to a place where you say, "No, I can eat the cookies before dinner because I'm grown if I want to."
Sure.
You can change some things.
Sure. Why do people repeat the same relationship patterns? Please answer this.
Oh, I want to answer this. Let me tell you why. I was just talking to this guy yesterday. I was trying to make him understand we create patterns in our relationships. And then when we get the same thing, we say, "I keep getting the same kind of guy, keep getting the same kind of women." It's not that you keep getting the same kind of guy or woman. It's that you keep creating the same kind of pattern. You know what I mean? If you're always like, "Oh, let me give you this, let me give you that, let me do this for you, let me do that," and you do that with every single person you're with, then you're going to get the same thing. Like sometimes people have to work for each other. You have to run up the hill a little bit and that person has to run up the hill. But if you keep doing the same thing in every single relationship, you're going to keep getting the same thing every time.
The same person.
Yes.
Just with different
right
pants on.
So sometimes you have to change your pattern in order to change your outcome.
And what are some of those patterns that we need to change? Like how we speak or how much time we give in the beginning stages of getting somebody or what?
Like I told this guy yesterday, if you give all the candy all at one time, if you give it all at one time, what does that person have to work for? Like there's no mystery, there's no desire, there's no running up the hill for you. If you say to somebody, "Here's cake, you can have the whole cake. Here's cake, you can have the whole cake." If you don't give somebody a piece of cake at a time, then they will just get tired of the whole cake. Let people earn your love. Don't give everything about yourself to somebody all at once. Don't be willing to throw the carpet down and lay down on the carpet for that person as soon as you meet them.
How do you know when they've earned it? What kind of patterns will they show when they've earned the love?
You'll be happier. You'll know because you'll know that person respects you.
Got it.
And you'll know that person is longing for you. And you know that person won't say, "Oh, yeah, sure."
You won't be questionable about where they stand.
Right. You'll know and you'll be happier. But if you have to wonder like, "Oh, am I doing enough? Am I doing enough?" If you have to wonder about that, then you're doing too much.
All right, last question. How do we set boundaries and without losing connection?
Man, I like that question too. And let me tell you why I like it. I was telling the same person, like, you have to have boundaries, right? But you cannot be afraid that you're going to lose that person. Because if you don't set up boundaries, that person's going to walk all over you. If you're afraid you're going to lose that person because you set up boundaries, they're going to walk all over you.
Yeah.
You have to have that pride. You have to have that conviction about yourself that you deserve better. And you have to set up boundaries. And if they don't want to live within your boundaries, then they're not going to respect you. So let them go.
And they're not going to love you right.
Somebody's going to. They're not going to love you right. Somebody will respect and appreciate your boundaries. So if that person comes and they don't, farewell. Don't waste your time.
Because you're hurt
Right.
yourself.
You're hurting yourself.
And you're portraying yourself when you do
You're
that.
betraying yourself, and you set yourself up to go in a pattern where you keep doing the same thing and you keep getting hurt because you won't create your boundary.
Okay. That was good. Thank you, Dr. Sanchez.
It's been a pleasure.
Dr. Sanchez, the
Matthew
therapist.
Sanchez.
And
The
we're not
mogul.
we're not related. We're not, but
We're related by spirit.
if somebody said just casually they got to be related, I would like, yes, we're related. I would
We're
lie. I would
related.
lie my butt off.
Of course, Sanchez. We're
Hello,
related.
we coming through. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. I really am so happy that I got to come and see you.
Well, I'm
and
more
spend this time
happy.
with you.
I'm so happy.
And it won't be the last.
No, it won't. It won't. It won't.
Yeah.
Brought to you by MSW Productions.